I'm telling you, I'm getting the fuck off, and there's a reason why I'm getting the fuck off, and everyone can either believe it or they cannot believe it. I don't give two fucks, but I am telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real. And you can sit on this plane and you can fucking die with them or not. I'm not going to.
Bye.
Hello everyone, it is me, Malice Alice, and today I wanted to talk about this viral TikTok video that's going all over the internet. It shows a woman on a Dallas-Fort Worth flight going towards destination unknown saying that a man in the back of the plane is not real. We don't know if she's referring to the man that she was seated next to on the plane. We don't know if she's really talking about the flight attendant. We don't know who she's talking about, but she's very adamant and very persistent that this person does not exist. So I want to do a little bit of a deep dive onto as to what could be actually happening here. My question is, did she see an angel? Maybe her choice of words weren't the best, but it's possible that she saw an angel that warned her about what could have been happening to the plane. Did she see a demon? Was there a demon manipulating her because maybe she does have mental health issues? We really don't know anything about this woman or why this happened. Did this woman see a reptilian? That's very possible with all the alien disclosure coming out and a lot of whistleblowers revealing that there are crafts, UFO crafts that are not of human origin. It's possible that she's seen a reptilian. Did she, I don't know, did a being give her visions that something may happen on the plane? Just because that we don't see what's happening doesn't mean there isn't anything happening. Many passengers followed up with this video said that she was drinking prior to boarding the plane. Now, just because she was drinking doesn't mean that she was drunk. But also, just because she was drinking doesn't mean that she probably isn't having a psychotic episode. Some people, when they have mental issues, alcohol exacerbates that. And alcohol also can mess with their mental state. So my thing is, where is this woman now? What is her name? Some people are trying to say that she accused a black man that she was seated next to of stealing her iPads, but my question is, if she accused him of taking her belongings, wouldn't she have remained seated in her seat and got this situation handled if she was having a crisis? Who was the man that was accused? Who were the people that were next to them that may have seen this that could make a video confirming that whatever happened happened? I have a video here of a woman that claims that this is what happened, that she accused this man of stealing her iPads, but I don't know. I'll let you guys decide for yourself. Here's the last video to show you a passenger that claims they know what was going on. I am Malice Alice.
Okay, so for everybody who has seen the viral video of the crazy lady that got kicked off the American Airlines flight yesterday going from DFW to Orlando, I just kind of wanted to clear up some things because there's a lot of people that have a lot of questions. So we all boarded the plane. We were on time. Everything was going fine. There was no issues. This woman boarded the plane. We actually took off, like we left the terminal, and we were pulling out onto the runway, fixing to take off, and all of a sudden, so this lady had been drinking prior to getting on the plane, evidently. Some people said they seen her at the bar next to the terminal. Anyway, so she was sitting in her seat, and I guess she had a pair of AirPods, and they said she had them in her hand, and then within seconds, we don't know if she pocketed them or where she put them. She misplaced them somehow, and she started yelling at the guy next to her, who of course is African American, and saying that he stole her AirPods. And so she started screaming, "Stop the plane, stop the plane." I went off the plane, and so the plane turned around. We hadn't left the ground yet. Anyways, the plane turned around, went back to the terminal. They, that's when that video was shot, was on the way back to the terminal. She was, screaming that we were all going to die. I can't say I didn't question once or twice whether or not I wanted to even stay on the plane, but, they ended up escorting her off of the plane. Then about we waited on the plane probably about 45 minutes, and then they wanted us to get off the plane, and we had to take all of our stuff off the plane because of all the comments that this woman was making about us dying. And so we all got off the plane, and they had not arrested her at this point because while we're sitting there waiting for them to sweep the plane, make sure that there's nothing wrong with the plane, they also had to take off all of the luggage from underneath the plane, go through it, take the ladies' luggage off. While all this is going on, this lady actually came back walking towards the terminal like she was still going to get on the plane, and a lady was blocking her way from going over there, and then another guy came and they got her and they led her away, and then they announced it. Of course, everybody was clapping and cheering that she did not get let back over there. And then they let the I guess the 3 flight attendants that were originally on the plane that were dealing with this lady, they said due to the circumstances that they had to get off the plane, and so they had to have 3 more flight attendants come in, so we ended up delayed about 4 hours coming into Orlando. But and I've heard a lot of questions, people wondering who she was saying didn't exist. The person she was saying did not exist was the flight attendant who originally was dealing with the complaint whenever she started yelling and screaming about the guy supposedly stealing her AirPods. So there's a story. If you guys have any more questions, let me know.